What makes my art valuable? What makes the stories I create valuable? What makes my worlds worth seeing? These are questions that grade 10 me had to try to answer at least, because at that time it was the advent of AI and DALI had just come out. I was like broken down into pieces looking at what it could make, and I was like, what is gonna happen to me? I wanted to become an artist, I wanted to become an animator, and it took me a lot of time to articulate this because acceptance doesn't really come easy to me. And now we're finally here, and you get to see the candid articulation of someone who has found meaning in making art again. And this video is going to be exactly that. So recently there was some incident that caused me a little bit of a heartbreak. And as one does, I returned to art because of it. And now I started to see things in a whole different perspective. How different shapes come together to make interesting compositions. All of this, it dragged back my interest into art. And this time, a combination of abstract and normal art. I don't know why that happened, but it somehow happened. And I posted these things on my personal Instagram for my friends and family to take a look at, and it's been going nicely, to say the least. Today, I would like to start this candid articulation by a quote from Pablo Picasso. The quote goes like this. I don't remember the exact wording, but it's like this, okay? The hardest thing in art is to see the world as a child after you've seen it as an adult. And I think the meaning behind this is essentially that the abstract is found in simple things. Anything abstract that you want to represent, express, is essentially boiled down to a simpler form. It's basically reality compressing into tiny bits by our brains. And it could be some memory that is compressed, it could be some question that is rooted deep inside of your head that could be compressed into that one image. But art is the expression and compression of your own experiences of that thing that you call an idea. And that's why I think it is such a valuable thing. It is all of our experiences boiled down into that one tiny picture. And it is not something an AI can give you. AI essentially takes a data set, which we could call experiences in all fair terms, but it's general experience. So, what makes art unique to a person? What makes it valuable? It is that no other person can produce the same interpretation of an idea as one with more experiences can. And I think the experience behind the picture is just as important as the compression of the image itself. So that is why I think art is valuable in the first place. And the second is there is another reason, and I want to tell you a story to take you through it and let you have your eureka moment instead of me stuffing it inside of your arse, okay? Like a colonoscope. Those things are yucky. I get nightmares thinking about them. Okay, now let's start. So, let's say you're in grade 10 and you're a boy similar to me. You might have learned about Andrew Tate, hustle culture, and doing 200 skips a day at the bare minimum. Or is it just me? I thought it was a good way to start working out, and I did it like that. I learned about hustle culture, and I was knee deep into gaming. I thought gaming was really cool, so I played a few games with my friends. Few would be an understatement, I played a lot. But the point is, when I did that, I got a lot of experiences. And by processing those experiences, those beautiful sunsets in Minecraft, and those times where we would defeat the challenges that would seem impossible to defeat before getting diamond armor, good gear in the game, all those compile themselves and nicely compress themselves into packages of images, and I would draw them down. And it was super fun, to be honest, and I would do it all over again, except for the bad parts. So, Now, those experiences, now I can go back and take a look at them of how it felt to play with those guys who I cannot play with anymore. I could feel that feeling of that beautiful sunset in Minecraft. All of this, I could say, is a compression of my experience into one image. And you can see how beautiful that is. And in 11th and 12th grade, I was going through a tough time in 12th grade. I tried to hustle my way through YouTube and say, you know what, I'm gonna post every day and see what happens. I did that for 2 months and my mental health got fricked over really badly. And when I say that, I actually mean it. So when I kept drawing, nothing happened. And I could compress nothing because I was just barely receiving those memories and I was just putting them down on paper for the algorithm. And that's not art because that's not a compression of reality. That's just reality as it is, the direct stuff from your head. And one more thing that I would like to add to all of this, which I said, it's a pretty short video, but what can I do, man? I have college. So you can't really skip away 2 exams in a day that are coming your way 2 days after. So you're gonna have to make a tiny video. And this one is just like that. So what I'm trying to say here is, it is also a track record of your personal self. So in those grade 12 times where I was feeling low, all my pictures would look really low. There was a lot of gray, there was a lot of faded colors, and the pictures earlier, the compositions were vibrant. Nowadays, my pictures have a lot of cool shape compositions, a lot of these things. That's because my mind's starting to see things in an order, like the order in vision. All of this, I'm starting to process better, so it's coming up in my images more. So, at the end of the day, art is valuable because it's a compression of your ideas and thoughts which are valuable. And thought can bring about an idea, and an idea can bring about a change, and a change can bring about a revolution. So, basically speaking, art is a revolution. And with that, I would like to conclude this video. And I think I did not go on a yap streak with this one. And I try to keep everything as short and clean as I can. And if I did, a like would let me know that. And if you don't mind, subscribe and hit the bell icon. Otherwise, I'll bite you just like I'm gonna bite this microphone now. Like, you're dead.